Good, how are you?
As long as you're doing good, I'm doing good.
You want to have a seat on this side, or you're okay there?
I'm fine right here. I'm not picky.
Okay.
Sit at the big table.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to grab my paperwork.
No problem.
Try my best to keep my paperwork in like a professional manner, but it's so hard when dealing with all this stuff that we've been dealing with. So I just try to do the best job that I can.
Yeah, no worries. I have that same issue. I have paper all over the place, and you know the answer's in there somewhere.
Yeah. We got, well, I'll start this off.
Can I get your name? I just want to make sure I get.
Yeah, Antoine McKnight. I can give you my idea if you need it.
No, I think you have any incentive to give me another name. Now, if you switch in the middle of all of this, then I might have to.
Well, I'm just gonna, just in case any stuff needs to be written down or something, it makes things more convenient. And my wife, I would have her with me right now, but she's dealing with manipulation from our social worker. Our social worker was given understanding that as soon as we moved into the residence, when we got the program that we were on, a voucher program through housing, she had finally got accepted after going to housing HUD down here in Arlington. She went down there because she was dealing with discrimination and not getting any type of acceptance, being blind. And I believe it was due to her being with me, unfortunately. And so I told her to record when she went down there because we already knew for sure that we were dealing with discrimination. And the recording that she recorded when they told her that she wasn't important, that she wasn't nothing different and important compared to anybody else, and that she'd be waiting the same amount of years as if somebody that wasn't blind. And she listened to what the lady had told her. They told her to come back another time, and she still hasn't been approved for anything. And she let me listen to that, and I took that recording and I brought it to Michelle Davis, who's the HUD housing supervisor at the city hall down here. And that was when I first met Michelle, and it started off great because she pulled us out of our homelessness that we were in.
Thank you. That's nice.
My wife was in really bad homelessness, like we were staying on the railroad tracks in High Grove where there's trains, and she's blind. And we were living in a tunnel under the train tracks. Make a long story short, she helped us and got us into a motel, and that's when our housing started. She immediately accepted us for some type of program. So when we went to speed along through everything, after waiting the months that we were waiting at the motel, I was already dealing with city retaliation. People were like harassing me, pulling up with their cars, threatening me with their vehicles, and like going full throttle on their gas, swerving towards me and then moving away at the last minute. I'm dealing with this all day, every day. And I've been telling the police department about it for like 6 years now, and nobody's done nothing whatsoever. I've even been hit by these people. I even got proof and evidence of everything that I'm speaking of because I have video footage. I have over like 1,000-something videos on YouTube of criminal activity still going on. But to continue on, after the motel, we finally got our apartment exception, and we found an apartment which was on Indiana and Jackson, where we're both staying at now, and another place. So as soon as we got into the apartment, make a long story short, it wasn't but a week had not even gone by, and a person had asked me if I wanted a cigarette. I went into their area, which is the same complex, but a different portion of the complex that we don't stay on. And when I went in there to get the cigarette from this person, they went inside and they were missing, and I didn't know where they were at. Their roommate came out with a shotgun and told me I wasn't supposed to be there, and that my type of people should not be in the area or even in the complex. And he didn't know that I already had keys with my wife, just moved into the complex, and he put the gun to my head and told me to get the F out of there, and totally disrespected me, called me the N-word. It was a big deal, and it was in broad daylight. It was in front of children and a family. And the two daughters of the woman that came out to witness this, I asked them if they could please run to my wife's house, to where we stayed. I told them our place we stayed at, to let my wife know that this person, and then before they could even leave, another neighbor I pulled out came out just to jump into it and threatened me with another assault rifle. And whether or not these guns were real, I don't know. They looked real and they looked like they weren't playing. And I've dealt with a lot of crazy stuff in my life in my past before I became the best person that I could be today. So I've dealt with things and I knew how to, I guess, measure out the situation to keep everybody safe as possible and not piss these guys off. I don't know how I ended up in this situation trying to get a cigarette. But anyways, when all this was over, I made a police report and I told our landlord, I told our social worker, and I also told later on Michelle Davis. Now, what was suspicious about all this is when you tell somebody a crime like that, something like that, being threatened and being put in a situation where somebody pulled out arsenal of weapons, guns, and threatened your life in front of people, broad daylight. I thought that was a big situation. I thought that's something that people don't play about. And I thought that if that happens, especially me being an African American, that's not only discrimination, that's a hate crime. And the social worker, when I told her name is Samantha, she said, "Oh, I'll put that information in my file, and I'll let those parties that need to know." And I thought she would do that. I figured that if she did do that, I'd definitely be notified, questioned, or something, and nothing happened. So the landlord heard about it after I told our social worker. The next day, she brought it to my attention, saying that I shouldn't be harassing the neighbors, and I'm like, what? And so she said something to where it looked like it was my fault. So I told her exactly what happened, and the daughters of the family told them the same story that I said, and everybody's story matched mine. But she still, for some reason, gave me a warning and gave us a write-up for this. Gave me and my wife a write-up for this. Now, before I continue, do you have any understanding on what has already transpired in the beginning of us moving into these apartments?
So yes, so you came in a couple weeks ago and you spoke to Ms. Juanita and myself. You turned in your discrimination packet, and I spoke to you, I believe, last week, and I let you know that we are processing your discrimination packet. It is a process. It could take anywhere from 3 to 6 months. However, once we submit it to the Civil Rights Department, they will give us an appointment date to provide to you. When they give us an appointment date, a caseworker will be calling you at that time that they give us the appointment to talk to you. So right now it's still in the process.
Is there any special qualifications when for like not having to wait and actually just start an investigation, because I'm dealing with some serious matters that's similar to the gun incident, except it isn't guns, it's just people threatening me with their vehicles. And it's like recently, like today, yesterday, every single day that has transpired and passed from the day that I did this application with you guys, I've been being threatened every day, and even with police riding by, I'm dealing with racial profiling. Is there any way, with that knowledge, knowing that I'm dealing with that I can speak to somebody about this?
You will once you get an appointment. You
Okay.
will speak to the Civil Rights Department. We don't handle civil matters.
You can't notify. Okay, this is how bad it is. I'm trying to get a hold of supervisors and someone in the fair housing. It's called the FHIO of housing, and I'm trying to get a hold of someone because me and my wife, we can't just sit around just because you guys are saying it's okay that we have to wait for this.
Well, none of what's happening is okay. It's
So,
not okay.
and the police aren't doing anything about it, so I need to speak to somebody. I'm trying to, if you could help me with a Zoom meeting to speak to somebody that's higher in charge so they can hear of this, because it seems as if this county and this area where this is all happening at, it seems as if all parties is trying to protect each other from getting in trouble.
No.
And trying to keep me at bay, trying not to notify who I'm trying to get a hold of. I'm trying to get a hold of the NAACP, I'm trying to get a hold of the ACLU, and I'm trying to get a hold of someone in the Real Fair Department of Fair Housing and the main organization to inform them of what's going on, because I know if I was to inform them that this would stop. I know for a fact it would. And if I can't inform them, then they're not gonna know.
Okay, what I can do is I could give you the phone number to the Civil Rights Department directly, if you wanna give them a call.
That's
We will still move forward with your case, and once we submit it, will be in contact with you, but if you want, give them a call directly. I
I'm
can give
glad,
that
I'm
number.
glad you said that, and I'm glad that you said that. It lets me know that you're on the right path and trying to help me.
Okay.
That's the whole reason why I came in. I'm gonna let you know why
Yeah.
that's an issue. Me calling someone, if you wanna see my video footage, I'll prove it to you.
No, we
that
can't see that because we can't, we're not a legal department, so we're not allowed to view any type of video.
I'm not talking about of what I was telling you I've been dealing with. I'm talking about of the police department preventing me from making phone calls. It's already official and it's already through the media. Everybody has a good understanding that there's towers now that the police department use. They're called stingrays, and they prevent people from actually making a phone call to who they're trying to make a phone call to. And I've been stingrayed every single time that I've tried to get a hold of the organizations that I just mentioned. So I can't even call them. And the only way I would try to even trust being able to talk to them is if maybe we could set up an appointment on Monday and I could call them here.
We don't do that. The only way that we can do is I can either provide you the number to the Civil Rights Department, you could call them directly, or you could wait for us to submit your case so you can get an appointment with a caseworker.
Is there anybody that I can speak to that can help me with speaking to the police department and asking them if they can make sure that my phone calls, or at least a phone call to the HUD department that I'm trying to get a hold of, fair housing, that I'm legally giving a clearance to not have to worry about anybody tapping in on my phone calls? Because when I make a phone call to anybody, especially them, people that are on the phone pretending to be them, they don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
And they redirect me because they don't know what to do and say. It's so blunt and easily understood that I'm being tapped on my phone call and prevented from getting a hold of what I'm trying to get hold of.
No, we don't provide those services. I can provide you legal aid phone numbers. I could provide you an address to a legal aid office if you wanna go talk to a legal attorney. If you're unable to contact them by phone, so I could give you those three resources: civil rights, legal aid
This is
number,
all
and
true?
address.
This is all true. And
So
what
you
we do
guys can
here-
help me when I'm telling you that in the residence that I'm staying at on the program, they, like, my landlord is worried about her own well-being because she's lying, saying that I did something wrong. I've done nothing wrong here, and I'm waiting for a court date. Can you guys at least check and find out when I'm gonna be able to be heard in trial? Like,
We're not a legal office, so, like I said, I could provide you with
Okay.
legal services, legal phone numbers,
I'll accept that.
let's see, we can help you with a discrimination case. The thing is, discrimination case does not get resolved or today or tomorrow or next week or in 2 weeks.
What are some of the
There's
things that you
there's
can
a
do?
process. I could take all the information that we already took from you, which was your discrimination packet, where you provide us all that information. But it takes time. You have to understand, you have to be patient with us, that it takes time because we get discrimination case daily, weekly, hourly. We get those complaints, so we have to serve every single person. You're in our system with that case already. We need to put it together. We need to submit it to Civil Rights Department. Once we submit it to the Civil Rights Department, you get an appointment, you talk to them, they investigate for you, with you.
So at the longest time, because I'll wait as long as is needed. If you guys tell me 3 years, 6
No,
months,
it's
whatever,
not. It's not gonna be
whatever it
3
is.
years.
So the longest I'll be waiting is 6 months?
At the most, that's just at the most, but let me tell you, there's been times where we submit a case, and although the process, cause we have files, we have cases, we have people. So, let's say it takes, for an example, 2 months instead of the 8 months or 6 months. We submit the paperwork to Civil Rights Department, the most that we've been seeing is up to 6 weeks that they get an appointment, but there's been times where people could get an appointment up into like 2 weeks. So it could happen sooner than later, but, you know, when I spoke to you, I told you that it's a process. So we will be in touch with you every time that we make a progress. I can't tell you right now if you're
Can I
number
update-
5 on the list.
Can I update the phone number? that we have?
Absolutely, yeah. Let me go ahead and get an intake form real quick. Did you fill one out this, in the front or no?
I will, if you
Okay.
need, yeah, I
Yeah, let me get
don't mind.
Yeah, let me get one right now, and I'll get your information, and I'll get you my resources.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys' help.
No worries there. I mean, the tough part is that it's not instantaneous, the issue's instantaneous, the remedy takes a little bit longer. So, I think, we want to at least help the process get started. But I think the most important thing is that, you come in, say, here, I need help, and at least we can give you avenues. And I think that, with that, we'll have to see what comes next, because once we hand that off, we have to go through their processes. But at least it comes from a source that they recognize, because you've been here, okay. So appreciate your patience, but also appreciate your questioning. I think you're asking the right questions. To get you that much closer to the right solutions.
Alright, so if I go on your guys' website, the website that you guys have on the location, when you look up this address on Google, it pops up. I'm pretty sure everybody's similar with the address, the website, they got the, just many other extra things to find out about this business.
You can just fill this one out for me and then just put your updated phone number. I'm gonna go ahead and get those numbers for you and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, if I go on the website and then I find options or there's other resources of ideas of things that it's claiming that you guys do, I'm gonna come back one day and present what's on your guys' website for this office, the things that you guys are capable of pursuing. Because you're telling me what you're saying, but I know that last time I went on the website, there were so many different other options to speak to so many different type of candidates, other people that are in other positions in the fair housing council industry of Riverside County. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more wisdom search.
Okay,
on that.
and let me get you our brochure too of the benefits that we offer, the things that we help with.
No, by all means, see what's there and see if, we're overseeing something. But I mean, for the most part.
I'm almost 1,000% that you guys are maybe possibly forgetting about a lot of options. And I just didn't think that would happen to that, but it did. So I'm gonna research, make sure I have my game tight on re-notifying you guys of the fact sheets that you guys have on the website. And I don't mind doing that, because I had to do that with Michelle Davis and let her know that ignoring me about criminal activity and being unsafe with the environment of the complex that we stayed at street housing, and her being a supervisor, she was not supposed to tell me that there was nothing that she could do and she didn't know what to do. That is false. I read her fact sheet of her description of her job title, and it seems as if I feel that I need to do that with this office, and I didn't think that I was gonna have to do that.
Again, as you look through, you can look at our materials, you can see what our website says. Yeah, we support what we have out there, and those are the tools that we use in our business. But if you see something that we oversaw or we missed, by all means, bring that to our attention so that we can act accordingly.
time you guys close?
5 o'clock.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. McKnight, here you go. Here's our services that we provide. And then here's the phone number to the Civil Rights Department. This is where we're gonna send your discrimination case once we submit it. And then here's information to legal aid if you wanna call them and see if they can help you with any legal case
You
that you
said
have.
that that's the place where you're gonna send it. I thought you guys are.
No, I'm telling you, it's a process. We have a lot of cases that we have to submit. So we have your discrimination packet already. Once we submit it, we get an appointment. Once we get an appointment, then we'll contact you to give you that appointment date and time that you will be speaking to a
It's
caseworker.
really that many people to where you guys don't even notify them. I figured that. I didn't know that. I thought that it was more like you submit the application that I filled out. I don't know. I just
No, it's a
maybe-
process. But you can, if you want to submit it directly to them yourself, that's an option too.
So you guys. This is
But you just have to be patient with us.
I'm not,
It's
not being patient. I'm almost for sure that in some type of way, if you guys are aware of it or not, it just, like, if you were to sit down and talk to my wife, she'd definitely tell you it sounds really suspicious and really non-fair housing actions from you guys. It just doesn't make sense. And then every time I come here, I'm not even able to see another customer or another client get any treatment because I'm pretty for sure this is like completely a total difference on the camera. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out because
Do you want to give me your updated phone number so I can call you on the?
I'm willing to wait however long it's gonna be that you want me to wait. So. It's right on here.
Right here, please.
That's 0959. So that's good. Thank you, guys.
0959. I'll touch base with Miss Juanita next week. She's not in the office today, so I'll let her know and ask her, where we're at with your discrimination packet. And once we submit it, we'll be in contact, okay? Mr.
Sounds
McKnight?
like a plan.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
How many, would you be able to at least give me an idea on how many people are in front of me?
I don't have that information.
Yeah, probably is. Sorry. Thank you.
Oh, we got this one.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay, you're welcome.
You have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
God bless.
All right, take care of yourself, Mr. McKnight.
God bless you guys.
God bless you, Mr. McKnight.
Yeah, baby. Didn't that sound like some bullshit? It sure did. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of bullshit in that information that they were giving me. We're gonna find out when I get to the spot. Because I'm gonna go on the website and find out what their title to their job is in this office and what their position is and what they're supposed to do. I'm gonna find out all that shit. And then they're already knowing that I'm right about what I'm saying. They're already saying, well, if there's anything that we're forgetting, there's a whole lot they're forgetting. I promise. I'm gonna find out tonight. You guys thought I was gonna be ignorant. Shame on you guys. Shame on y'all. Shame, shame, shame. What I think is going on is they're not submitting my application because they don't want to get in trouble. That's exactly, I was right about when I said that. When I said that everybody's in it together, trying to help each other, prevent each other from being known about and getting in trouble. I bet you that's exactly what's going on. Have a blessed day, ladies. So it's guaranteed I'm going to be coming back Monday to show them their job title and the fact sheet for their position. It's guaranteed. Because I'm going to go on the website and I'm going to find out all types of shit that they've got to let me know. I promise.
like your hair.
Like it's a group of 10, 12 people kind of thing, like
Compre su próximo pase de la pisando la aplicación